أهلا ومرحبا بكم في ملتقى الارتقاء الوظيفي، المكان المناسب للطموحين والراغبين في تحقيق أهدافهم المهنية. معكم اليوم الخامس من الملتقى الدكتورة ياسمين الزاير لمناقشة الابتعاث الطبي إلى أمريكا. بس قبل ما نبدأ أود توضيح بعض التعليمات عشان نسهل التواصل بيننا. بحال وجود استفسار أو سؤال خلال العرض بإمكانكم تسجيله في خانة Q&A أو استعمال خاصية Raise Hand لاستخدام الميكروفون. تابعونا على منصات التواصل الاجتماعي ولا تترددوا أبدا في التسجيل في بقية اللقاءات. رابط التسجيل بيكون موجود في صندوق الشات وفي بايو حسابنا بالإنستغرام. وشكرا لاستثماركم بأنفسكم وتسجيلكم في هذا اللقاء، وأتمنى لكم ليلة سعيدة ومفيدة. تتفضل الآن معنا الدكتورة ياسمين الزاير. دكتورة ياسمين.
أهلا. بس خلينا نسوي الشير سكرين لحظة شوي.
الحين.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Yasmin Al-Zayer. I'm American and Canadian board certified prosthodontist. Today, I'm going to talk about medical scholarship to USA, how to apply to dental school in USA. بس شوي عن التكنيكال بروبلم عشان مو راضي يمشي للسلايد الثاني. Okay. You have to start thinking about post-grad specialties as soon as possible while you're still in undergrad school. Follow your passion, what specialty you like the most, or you can exclude the specialties that you don't like or you're not interested in. We have many specialties in dental school. Maybe some of them you've never heard about in undergrad. So what dental school should I choose? You have to search for CODA accredited dental school or a school that is known from Ministry of Higher Education website. Go to the dental school website and see if they accept international students. Not all dental school in USA accept international students. So you don't have to waste your time and money. This is the first thing you have to do. So you have to know the difference between all these names. Fellowship, research, master, PhD, residency. Whenever you apply to a dental school, you go to search for postgrad studies, and there's too many different names. You don't know the difference, and you don't know what's good for you when you come back home. So fellowship can be pre-doctoral fellowship, like preceptorship. Preceptorship is a one-year program that you take after graduation from bachelor degree. This preceptorship, it helps you only to be accepted in a good dental school. It improves your resume, your CV. When I get accepted to USA, I get accepted to a preceptorship in restorative dentistry at UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles. It was 1 year. And then I extended another year because I did not get accepted in a residency program. The fellowship can be post-doctoral too, like subspecialty. When you finish your residency, you can apply for implant dentistry, maxillofacial prosthodontics, or aesthetic dentistry. These are considered postdoctoral fellowship, and it will help you when you come back home for subspecialty. The most important thing is the residency program. It's one that we're aiming to get when you go to USA. It's 2 to 3 years. It can be combined with master, or it can be only residency program. You can apply to American board after finishing the residency program. The master and PhD programs, you can apply to them separately without residency program. And they are research-based programs. So what documents do I need when I apply to dental school? You have to prepare these as soon as possible, even in your undergrad school. TOEFL or IELTS, National Board Dental Examination Part 1, National Board Dental Examination Part 2, GRE. Where do I study TOEFL from? There's Logman book, videos on YouTube, especially for speaking and writing, useful applications on iPhone like TOEFL listening practice test, TOEFL speaking, and TOEFL test. What about National Board Dental Examination Part 1? We heard this a lot, but we don't know what it is. National Board is a very important test. You can take it while you're in dental school. It's easier while you're an undergrad student because it's mainly about basic science like anatomy, histology, biochemistry, pathology, and dental anatomy. So if you finish dental school, you're gonna forget all about these things. Usually we take basic science in the first 2 years of dental school. So if you're planning to go to USA, it's better to take NBDE Part 1 while you're in dental school, and it's only pass or fail. If you fail, you have to wait 3 months before you apply again to take the exam. So it takes time, it consumes time. So the earlier, the better. It's 400 questions in 8 hours. There's only one break in the middle. So if you're planning to apply for NBDE Part 1, where do you have study from? There is the dental decks. It's cards with questions in one side and the answer in the other side. It's really beneficial. I did study from these. I mainly studied dental decks and I passed. And there's First Aid NBDE Part 1 book. There's American Student Dental Association papers. It's common questions. There's useful application in iPhones either. And for more information about the exam, you can visit ada.org. National Board Dental Examination Part 2 is not as important as Part 1 for most of the dental school. So most of them, they do require Part 1, but Part 2 will be just optional. It might improve your resume if you take it, but it's not mandatory. It's pass or fail, so there is no grades. It's 500 questions in 12 hours for 2 days. And the references, there's the dental decks for Part 2. It is easier because it's mainly about dental questions. So it's not basic science, and it's less time to study. GRE, Graduate Record Examination. It's mandatory for all master and PhD programs. And the more you study for GRE, the higher grades you will get. It's mainly analytic writing, math, and verbal. You can study GRE from Barron's book, Magoosh website. And there's a Kaplan Institute in America. Kaplan, there's 3 months GRE preparation course. It's really good if you were there. And there is iPhone applications for GRE too. There's a specific requirements that's needed only for maxillofacial specialty. Comprehensive Basic Science Examination, NBME, and CBSE. You can apply from the first year of your undergrad study if you want to go to maxillofacial surgery. Cannot be taken more than twice a year, so you have limited trial for these. It's 184 questions in 4 hours. So steps of application. You have to prepare your transcript, ECE evaluation. It's a course by course evaluation. It's mandatory to apply for the NBDE even. And you can apply for ECE evaluation through www.ece.org. It can be either ECE or WES evaluation, whatever the dental school asks you for. And DentPen, it's a number that is required for the PASS application. You get it from ada.org website. All the dental applicants should have a DentPen. So prepare all the documents required to apply for dental school. Certificate evaluation through WES or ECE. Sealed transcript from your previous dental school. At least 15 sealed transcript. TOEFL or IELTS. NBDE Part 1, Part 2. GRE. A dean letter. CV. Personal statement. You can easily search how to write personal statement. It's usually about your ambition, your vision, and it's better to write it carefully. Copy of the passport. Once you have all these documents ready, then you go to PASS website, which is ADA PASS, and you apply to the dental school. Usually the application open on May, but the date sometimes it gets different from year to year. So you have to go to the website and find out the exact date of opening for the PASS application. So for this year, it's May 13 up to February 7. And this is a short video how to apply through PASS.
Which will provide dental students and dentists applying to advanced dental education programs insight into the application process. The ADIA-PASS application opens in mid-May. Before you begin your ADIA-PASS application, use the ADIA-PASS search engine to review important information about your programs of interest, such as deadline dates and program requirements. ADIA-PASS simplifies the process of applying by submitting one application with all necessary materials to multiple programs. If you created an ADIA-PASS in the previous application cycle, you can click Reapplying to ADIA-PASS, and this will carry over some of your basic application information. So now you're ready to start your application. Once you've logged in, your application dashboard shows 4 sections that must be completed in order to submit your application. You can complete the first 3 sections of the application before selecting a program. To add a program to your application, click Add Program or Add a Program. Click the plus sign to select a program. Click the X to remove a program. You must add at least 1 program to your application before you can submit it. You may edit your program selection at any time before submission. Keep in mind, if you remove a program from your application, any information substituted for that program will be erased. To navigate back to the dashboard, click My Application. Let's review these 4 required sections together, starting with personal information. In this section, you will provide basic background information initial NED, IN, and ADHD is requested. Now let's move to the section on supporting information. This section of the application requests information about your experiences, licenses, and evaluations, as well as a copy of your resume. You will also need to upload your unofficial undergraduate transcripts. 3 professional evaluation forms and 1 institution evaluation are required and will be sent to each program you selected. Finally, you will find the programs you selected in the program materials section. In this section, each program has the option to request additional information specific to their admissions process. You may be asked to answer additional questions for each program or submit documents such as a personal statement. Only the program requesting the information can access your answers and documents. As you complete each section of the application, you will see a green check mark indicating all required sections have been fulfilled. You can only submit your application when all 4 sections are finished. When you are ready to submit your application, go to the Submit Application tab and click Submit. Once you have submitted your application, monitor your application status. To do this, click the Check Status tab at the top of the dashboard. Here, you can ensure all transcripts and evaluations have been completed. It's important to check your application and your email regularly for any notifications. If you have questions about the application, click on the question mark at the top of the page to access our help. For more information, visit untitled.org/pass.
So what is the PASS application PASS website? It's just a mediator website that sends all your documents to the dental school. But most of the dental school, they require you to apply through PASS. So if you go to any website of, let's say, Indiana University, when you go to the application process, they will guide you to go through PASS, ADA PASS website, so you can apply dental school there. Any documents that comes to them directly from the applicants, they won't be accepted. It should be through PASS website.
A PASS video tutorial, which will provide dental.
So after application through PASS, they're gonna send all the documents to the dental school. Dental school will choose the applicant and they will send back the interview. The interview mostly will be in person unless it's the pandemic time. It's going to be through online. And then once the interview is done, some of the program, they will ask you to register in Match as well. So PASS and Match, they're separate and distinct services. The match is used by the applicant and programs to determine the final placement of applicants into positions after the application and evaluation process is completed. The PASS is administered by ADEA, while the match is administered by the NMS, which is National Matching Service. After PASS registration, you will have the option to register in Match. Further information by writing the universities you want to get accepted in and pay the match fees. So you rank the university from the top, which is the one that you want to get accepted in, and to the least. Not all the dental specialties need match. Some of the dental specialties like maxillofacial surgery, PEDU, ortho, AAGD, they do require you to apply match after the PASS application. Once the match is done, then you will get the final acceptance. If you don't get accepted, don't give up or don't lose hope. There is the unmatched people. For any withdrawal, you will be in the waiting list. Even if you don't get interview, you might get late interview if some people withdraw. So there's always hope even after the match application finished or you don't get matched. Thank you, and any questions? Any questions regarding application to dental schools in USA?
سلام دكتور ياسمين، يعطيك العافية على هذا الطرح. في سؤال من منار. I wanted to ask in this meeting for graduates who are interested in postgraduate option, or will undergraduate option be discussed? أعتقد ده الشيء تم الإجابة عليه خلال طرح له.
I talk mainly about postgraduate studies.
Yeah.
Once you're done from bachelor degree, how to apply كيف تقدم في أمريكا بعد البachelor بعد البكالوريوس والمتطلبات اللي يحتاجوها.
أزال الحضور، إذا عندكم أي سؤال بإمكانكم تكتبوا لنا في الشات أو تكتبوا في خانة Q&A، أو إذا حابين تتكلموا عن طريق الميكروفون استخدموا خاصية raise hand، إن شاء الله بنجاوب عليكم. في سؤال من عبد الله. Can I apply using industrial chemistry?
Industrial chemistry. Is that a medical field?
No.
And mainly we talk about the medical field, mainly about dental too.
سؤال آخر من آمنة. هل الشهادات مثل التوفل لها وقت معين؟
I think there's expiration 2 years.
لكن هل مثلا تفضلين إنه يتم الاستعداد لها من قبل أو لما نبغى نقدم على الاختبار؟
لا طبعا الأفضل إنه من الأندرجراد يكون الواحد يكون عارف what specialties you want to go with. لأن كل specialties it has specific some of them they need specific grades for GRE, higher GIE or higher TOEFL grades or specific exams. If you have to know what specialties you want to apply for عشان تجهز documents with requirements with exams. بعد الامتحانات you have only 3 times a year. طيب لو ما جبت علامة you have to wait the following year. So you're wasting time. The better, the earlier, the better. For me, I got accepted preceptorship. يعني أخذت التوفل والجي ار اي أخذته في أمريكا. البريسبتورشيب هذه السنة في أمريكا تكون في نفس التخصص اللي أنت تبغاه. مثلا أنا أخذت بريسبتورشيب في الريستوراتيف دنتستري. خلال هذه السنة ممكن بعد تجهز للامتحانات بس تكون in a rush لأن الوقت بسرعة يمشي وapplication في deadline for application everything needs to be ready. فلما الواحد يجهز في الأندرجراد يكون much easier for him.
صحيح. فيه سؤال من عبد الله عن طريق الميكروفون، بس بسمح له إنه يتحدث الآن. عبد الله إذا ممكن تتفضل.
تسمعوني؟
إيه الصوت واضح.
دكتورة أنا أقصد يعني أني أنا تخرجت بشهادة بكالوريوس في الكيمياء الصناعية. هل يمديني أقدم في اللي هو البرنامج هذا الباتشلر أفتر يعني اللي هو الميديسين بعد الباتشلر؟
هذا الباس only for medical application.
يس أيوة فاهم يا دكتورة، بس إنه أقصد يعني هل شهادتي يعني في اللي هو الباتشلر يعني ما يمديني يعني أنا كخريج باتشلر ما يمديني أكمل اللي هو الميديسين يعني؟
لا هذا حق البوست جراد. إذا تبغى ميديسين لازم ترجع للأندرجراد، لازم تقدم للأندرجراد.
طيب يعطيك العافية.
هو أعتقد إنه على حسب نظام أمريكا إنها تدرس تخصص بكالوريوس في شيء متعلق بالصحة أو بمواد علمية، بعدها تقدم على الطب. فأعتقد هل هذا قصدك عبد الله؟
اي نعم.
أوكي.
لازم يقدم على الطب وبعدين البوست جراد.
فأنت تقدر تقدم على الطب، بس إنه بيكون كدراسة بكالوريا. البرامج اللي طرحتها الدكتورة اليوم هي بعد التخرج من البكالوريا. أتمنى كانت الإجابة واضحة لك. في سؤال آخر من عند دعاء. دعاء تقول أنا طالبة تحضير الطب وأحياء. هي طالبة أحياء وحاليا تقدم على إن هي تدخل طب بكالوريوس. فهل مهم دراسة المواد التحضيرية للطب؟ يعني هل تعتقدين إن المواد الحين هي تدرس أحياء، بس هل هذه المواد المتعلقة بالأحياء كتحضيري بتفيدها بعدين في الطب أو لا؟
أكيد بتفيدها، لأنها أصلا في أول سنة في الطب في بيولوجي، أكيد بفيدها، بس بترجع تاخذها مرة ثانية.
صح. سؤال آخر من روى. ورا كان أوكي. هي تسأل عن تسجيل اللقاء إن شاء الله بيكون مسجل ومحفوظ، وبيتم رفعه عن طريق في قناة اليوتيوب الخاصة بمستقبلي. فإن شاء الله بنشارك الرابط للقناة في الشات، وتقدري تسجلي في اشتراك خلال القناة، وأول ما يرفع بيوصلك تنبيه. أي سؤال حابين توجهونه للدكتورة ياسمين؟ نذكركم بس إنه تقدروا تسألون عن طريق الشات أو عن طريق خاصية raise hand إذا حابين تستخدمون الميكروفون. أعتقد بأن لا يوجد أي سؤال إضافي. يعطيك العافية دكتورة.
شكرا على الاستضافة.
مرة شكرا إنك ساهمتي في نجاح هذا الملتقى.
الله يعطيك العافية.
في حابة أضيف كلمة أخيرة للختام؟
شكرا للاستضافة، وإن شاء الله يكونوا استفادوا. وبس إن الكي حق القبول في أمريكا ابدأ بدري. تبدأ بدري، تحضر أوراقك بدري، هذه كلها مرة مهمة. Never waste your time.
يعطيك العافية دكتورة، ما قصرتي. شكر موصول بعد لجميع الحضور اللي حضروا معنا. شكرا لاستثماركم نفسكم حضوركم اللقاء. ممتنين جدا لحضوركم، وتابعونا في اللقاءات القادمة، ولا تبخلوا علينا بآرائكم في هاشتاج ملتقى مستقبلي. وإن شاء الله أشوفكم في اللقاءات القادمة. إلى اللقاء. يعطيك العافية دكتورة، جدا استمتعنا بحضورك.
الله يعافيكم. شكرا.
مع السلامة.